And if you guys hear any echoes or anything like that, let me know. All right, let's get started in child's pose. I know we always start in this one, but this is a great one to open up our legs. Let's see. See someone just wrote something. Hold on 1 second. Hi, Monica. Hey, Jen. Good morning. Okay. I also have a belt or a towel to stretch out our legs from Friday. If you guys have something, I'll give you a second to go grab maybe even just a towel, something that will be able to help you, or a yoga strap. I just want to be able to open up your legs a little bit more at the end. So in the meantime, we'll go in the child's pose and you guys can get settled. So we're going to open up our legs wide, have our big toes to touch. I like to sit back on my heels first and then walk my hand down the mat to place my forehead on the mat. And then open your palms or your hands very wide and press all 10 fingers on the mat. And take a deep breath in and out. And just let your body settle into the pose. Let your head, let your arms, let your hands melt on the pose. Press your hips a little bit farther back towards your heels. Open up your shoulders. Set an intention here. I'm going to pick presence today. So you can be present, and you pick whatever's best for you. I know with myself, I like to think about what's going to happen in the future or what happened in the past. But today, I'm just going to be in the moment and just go with it. Then my to-do list out. Take one more breath in and out. Now come into tabletop. And now send your spine up towards the ceiling for cat. Really pull your chin into your chest. Give yourself that double chin that we don't want. Exhale, release, and send your head up towards the ceiling. And if you have lower back issues, this should feel amazing. You feel that great stretch in your lower back. Inhale, round your spine towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. And look up. One more. Inhale. Really send that spine all the way up. Tuck your chin and just breathe. Now exhale, release, and look up. Feel that stretch. If you want, you can even shake your butt a little bit to release that lower back. And then come into a flat back. Now send your left shoulder and your left hip towards the left side. So you're going to kind of press your hip and your shoulder over to make a C. So you want your hip, your obliques to kind of pull in and go your rest of your side is going to go to the right side, but you're going to make a C shape. And really feel that stretch all the way on your side body. And then switch sides. One more breath. Really feel that side body stretch. And then come back to center. Now one more cat. Send that spine up towards the ceiling. I really like doing cat and cows from my back. Getting older, I can feel a lot of tension on my back. And then tuck your toes and send your hips up high for your first downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet. It's still really early, so let's wake up our bodies. Pedal out them feet. If you want, come into high plank. And then shoot back. So if you come into high plank, you're going to roll forward, and then you're going to send your hips back up high. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine. And send your chest closer to your thighs to really open up. Send your drishti, that's your gaze, in between your feet. And really press your fingertips into the mat to send your chest closer to your thighs. If you need to, bend your legs a little bit. One more breath. Now send your right hand on the outside of your left ankle. If you need to, walk your feet in a little bit. Just want a little side body stretch. And then send your drishti underneath your left arm and really press in. Switch sides. Now send your left hand on the outside of your right ankle. And really press in. This feels good in my glutes, my hamstrings, my shoulders, pretty much the whole body. Now send your left hand back. If you want, you can walk your feet back a little bit more for one more downward facing dog. Come high on your toes. Send your heels to the right side. Feel that side body stretch. Press your chest a little closer to your thighs. Back to center. Now send your heels to the left and your chest closer to your thighs on this side. Back to center. Now come high on your toes and slowly walk your feet to your hands. Open your feet about hip width apart. Grab opposite elbows and just sway. If you want your two palms, you want your two fists in between your hands. And then you just sit there and grab opposite elbows and just lay back and forth. Or you can even stay. The other option is clasp your hands behind your back. And then send your hands up towards the ceiling. Oh, I can feel that. And then roll over to the right side. And then to the left. And then to the middle. Oh, and then release. Now slowly toe heel your feet together. Halfway lift, send your hands on your shins and look out about 3 feet. Flatten that back. Forward fold. Extended mountain, send your arms up high. Bring your hands next to your side. And send your right hand next to your side. And then send your left hand up over. Give yourself a little side body stretch. Send your drishti over, up towards the ceiling. And then send your heart towards the ceiling. My whole body just cracked. And then switch sides. Send your right hand up, and then your left hand down your leg. Two more breaths. Now bring that hand down, and send your hands behind your back, and send your hands towards the mat. Keep your legs together, and then fold, and then open up them shoulders. You can keep your toes to touch. Just want to open up your body. Send your drishti towards your knees. Then release, send your hands to the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. High plank. Pull that pit of that belly in towards that spine. Low plank. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Upward facing dog. And look up towards the ceiling. Roll your neck out a little bit. Let's get that neck going. So you can go to the right. Go there twice. And then to the left. And back to center. And then tuck your toes. And send your hips up high for downward facing dog. One more breath. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees, step or jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, look out. Forward fold. Extend it out and send your arms up high. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. One breath in. And exhale. High on your toes. Bend your knees and jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extend it out and send your arms up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Jump back to high plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. High on your toes. Bend your knees and jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. So have them big toes to touch. Sit down low. Pull your hips up. So kind of pull your belly button or your, so you're going to kind of like, you don't want to be like this. You want to pull your butt up. Pull your hips in and then sit lower. Hands to prayer. And then send your arms up high. If you want to, send your arms towards me. Pull your shoulders towards your ears. Roll them back. Now send them up. You should feel that where it completely opens up your chest. And just stay for 3. 2, sit a little lower because I know you can. Get in that tapas, get in that heat. Forward fold, halfway lift, high plank, low plank, upward facing, downward facing, right side, warrior 1. Step that right foot in between your hand. Square out your hips. Sit low. And then send your arms up high. You can keep your drishti straight, or if you want, send it up towards the ceiling. Do whatever is best on your body. What is your body calling for today? Now send your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands together and then pummel your warrior. So you're going to lean forward and send your chest next to your right leg. And send your arms up high. And just breathe. 2 more breaths. Last one. And come back all the way up. Send your hands up towards the ceiling. Really lean into that front leg and send your arm up. Now send your hands up towards the ceiling for Charlie's Angels, where you're going to send your pointer finger up towards the ceiling and then lean back. Feel that. Feel that opening and that stretching. One more. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side, warrior 1. Really get into your legs. So ground down into your feet. Press down that back blade edge of that foot. Square out your hips. Then send your hands up towards the ceiling. And breathe. You can send your drishti straight or up towards the ceiling. And really sit into that front leg. Now clasp your hands behind your back. Send your hands towards the mat and then pummel. Send your chest next to your left leg. And send your hands as far as you can over your shoulder or over your head, but not, if you feel pain, don't do it. Go to where you feel a good stretch. 2 more. Last one. Now come back up. And let's do Charlie's Angels on this side. So point your fingers up towards the ceiling. Pull your pit of your belly in, and then lean back. Two more breaths. High plank. Send your hips right up. Left side, right side. Let's go to our right side again. Right side, warrior one. So crown down in that front leg. Open up to warrior two. So you're gonna have that, your right foot facing the front wall and your left foot facing your side wall. And really press that front leg into a 90-degree angle and send it out towards your pinky toe. If you look down, you should see your big toe. Now send both hands towards each side of the wall. Like you have, as Colin says, lasers coming out of your finger. Pull your shoulders towards your ears and roll them back. Now flip your front palm and come into your reverse warrior. And send that left hand down your leg and your right hand up. One more breath. Really press into that front leg. Feel that opening. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side, warrior one. Grab your foundation first. Make sure everything's touching the floor, everything's touching the earth. Then open up to warrior two. Do the same thing on this side. Pull your shoulders towards your ears, roll them back. Make that front leg, lean into it a little bit more and send it out towards your pinky toe. Look down to make sure you see your big toe. And then look back up. And then press them lasers from your fingertips. Pull them shoulders down. And breathe. Now flip your front palm and come into reverse. And really send that left arm up towards the ceiling and that right hand down your leg. And then lean more into that front leg. Two more breaths. High plank, low plank, upward facing, downward facing. Take 2 breaths here. Take 2 clearing ones. So inhale with your nose, then open your mouth and let something out. One more. Inhale through your nose, then open your mouth and let it out. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees, jump or step. Halfway lift. Forward fold, chair pose. I started this time with my hands on the mat. Sat back, then came up. Now come high on your toes and slowly come down. You can feel that give our toes a little stretch. Send your drishti forward. Take 2 breaths. Y'all know where I'm going. Now we're going to rock and roll and come into high boat. Now low boat. High boat. Low boat. Take a look at your feet and stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High boat. Low. High. Hands to prayer. Now you're going to twist to the right, then the left. Right, left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High boat. Low boat. Stay here. And now we're going to scissor our feet. And you're going to send your right over your left, and then left over right. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High boat. One more. Low. feet to the ground and send your feet to the ground, bend your legs. And let's reach for our ankles. So we're going to go to the right, then the left. Right, left for 10, 9. Send your drishti up towards the ceiling. Give yourself kind of like a double chin and just keep looking up. Bend up a little bit so you can feel your core. And keep going. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Send your arms out towards the one side of the room and your legs to the other for a good morning stretch. Then hug your knees into your chest and rock and roll. And however you can get there, come back into chair. Sit low. Forward fold. Halfway left. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right side, warrior one. Send that right foot towards the front. Bend that front leg. Really get into your feet. Send your arms up high. Open up to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Lean towards the front. And then send your right hand on the outside of your ankle and your left hand up. Feel that stretch in your legs. I really feel it in my quads. Just send your drishti up towards the ceiling. Really press down into your feet. And then send your hands up towards the ceiling. And just breathe. One more breath. Come all the way up and face the front. And then fold. You can send your hands on the outside of your ankles or put them underneath your nose. Really sit low and just let your heads go. If you need to, bend your knees a little bit. Two more breaths. Now send your hands under your nose. Send your right hand under and then your left hand up towards the ceiling for a little twist. Switch sides. And send both hands down. And send your hands on your hips. And slowly come up. This time, send your feet outside. Send them, we're going to do goddess pose. So you're going to send your feet, like if you're doing a sumo squat. And we're going to hands to prayer, or if you want, you can send your hands out. And we're going to lift our right heel, down, left heel, down, right heel, down, left heel, down, and then both, and stay here. For 3, sit lower, 2, 1, stay one more second. Release, forward fold. Keep them legs open wide and walk your hands towards the front. Keep your right foot towards the front room and your back foot about a 45-degree angle. Look down towards your back toe or at your knee. And just let it go. Feel that stretch in your legs. Two more breaths. Really just melt into the pose. Now we're going to walk our hands and our feet towards the back room. And we're going to do warrior one on the left side. But all you have to do is just literally walk yourself around to the back. And then open up to warrior two. Pull your shoulder blades down. Straighten your front leg. Lean towards the front And then send your left hand on the outside of your left ankle and your right hand up. If you need to, bend your knees a little bit, but just stay. Press down that back blade edge of your back foot and just send your drishti up towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Or if you want, you can send your left hand in the inside of your foot. 1 more. Now come all the way up. Now clasp your hands behind your back. Send your hands towards the mat and then fold. Ooh, feel that. My whole back just cracked. Now just send your hands up. And if you have tight shoulders, grab a belt or a tail and hold it to where you can hold it. So like a lot of people have really tight shoulders where they can't clasp their hands behind their back, and that's okay. Use the belt to push it down so you can hold it as close as you can and then fold. Do whatever feels best on your body. Whatever's going to help you open up your shoulders, use it. And then you can rock to the right or to the left. Just open up. And send them up towards the ceiling. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, send your hands to the mat and come all the way up. Now lean over to the right side and lift that left leg if you can. And bring your hands to prayer. Just feel that stretch in your legs. I told you we were going to get a little bit more of a leg stretch today. And then switch sides. Try to keep your chest up high. If you need to, come down. I don't mind if you bring your hands down to the mat. If you're going to be able to get more into that stretch, go for it. Just feel that stretch. Whatever feels great on your legs, go. Do it. Do you. Remember, I'm just words. Then go back to the right. Really just stretch out them legs. 1 more side. And then come all the way up and send your hands to the mat. Then walk your hands to the left foot for an extended leg stretch. Just breathe. One more breath. Really feel that stretch in your legs. Now walk your hands to the middle. Slowly toe heel your feet together. Halfway left. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Walk to your front of your mat, wherever it is. Bring your hands towards your side and lift your right leg. Ground down into that left leg and then open up. You can send your drishti over your left hand or you can keep it straight. Bring it back to center. I'm gonna fall. Bring it back to center. Now cross your left leg over your right. Wait, no, your right leg over your left, sorry. And then you're gonna send your right arm under your left. And send your arms, so cross them eagle arms, and then send your shoulders back and your arms up high. Like send your hands, like your elbows higher, like almost towards your chin. And feel that stretch in your shoulders. You don't want to be down here. You kind of want to keep them up high. Or if you want, you can cross them. Or if you want, just keep them in prayer center. Do you. And then unravel and kick your leg out. And we're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's my famous move. I love it. And then kick back. Ooh. And get to airplane, however you can get there. I'm on a wrestling mat, so it's a little difficult. Send your pinky toe down, up dog your chest. So you kind of want to bring your chest up. Bend that front leg a little bit. Bring your hands to prayer center. And then send your left hand to the mat or onto a block and come into half moon. The goal is to try to get that left hand off the mat. And just stay there for 3, 2, 1. Send both hands to the mat for standing split. So ground that left leg down and that right leg up. Now bring that right foot in between your hand and drop that back leg for a runner stretch. Let's press our legs into the mat. Send your left hand to the mat and your right hand up. Now bring your right hand down and come into lizard. So you're gonna have your front foot. You can keep your big toe off the mat, and then you can just come down. Just sit into that stretch and just melt. And if that doesn't feel good on you, come onto your hands and just kind of lean in. Just get into that stretch. Open up them hips. Open up them legs. I know a lot of people went running yesterday, so just get into this stretch. Yesterday was gorgeous. I know I rode bikes with my kids all day, and every time I would think that we were finished, they would ask to go back out. Now come back up and kick back for half split or full split. I know a lot of you have it. Go for it. And if you don't have it, when you come back, keep your back toes tucked. So you can kind of get a toe stretch into it too. One more breath. Come back up for a runner stretch. Tuck that back toe. Use your core muscle to bring that back foot to meet the front. Halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain, send your arms up high. Now bring your left leg towards your chest. And then open up, and if you have a wall and you need it, go for it. If you have a partner next to you, use them. Flex that left toes towards your face. Send your hand out to the right. And just ground down. If you need to, bend that knee a little bit more. And if you have it, straighten your leg. Come back to center. Send your left leg out and kick up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now send that left leg back for airplane. Send that pinky toe down. Up dog your chest a little bit here. Pull that pit of your bellies in. I'm all about the core to help strengthen not just your core, but your back. Hands to prayer center. Lengthen, lean towards the front. And then send your right hand down towards the mat or the block. And send your left hand up. Send your toes toward your face. And the goal is to lift that bottom hand off the mat. Try it. If you fall, you're at home. No one's looking at you. No one's judging. And if you fall, I love it because it means you're doing it. You're in the work. One more breath. Lift that leg up a little bit higher. Lift that hand up off the mat for 3, 2, 1. Send that left leg up towards the ceiling for standing split. One more breath. Now bring that left foot in between your hands and come in for a runner stretch. Really press down into that mat. Ground down. Let everything touching the ground just be. And then send your left hand out for a twist. Really open up. And then kick back for a half split or full. And if you're in half split, tuck your toes to give yourself a little toe stretch here. One more breath. Come back into runner, and then bring your hands on the inside and come into lizard. And everybody's bodies are different on each side. So if lizard feels different on this side and you can go down, go for it. If not, and you need to stay up on your hands, stay on your hands. And just breathe. 2 more breaths. 1 more, and then come up into runner stretch. Press into your hips. I like to put my hand on my knee and really press my hips into the ground, but it's completely up to you on what you feel is best on your body. And then use your core muscles to get that back foot to meet the front. Halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain. Let's do a tree pose. We haven't done that in a while. So we're going to ground down into our left leg, and you're going to send your right foot next to your ankle, or bring it above your knee, just not into your knee. And you're gonna press your foot into the, so you're gonna press your foot into your thigh. Grab your foundation first. Stare at something in the front of the room. Press your foot into your thigh. And then kind of press back, so you have that counter action. And stay here. And then blossom open. And then switch sides. So ground down into the right leg. Send your left leg on the ankle or above. Do the same thing here. Press your foot into your thigh and then press your thigh back so you have that counter action. You can keep your hands here. You can open up the same way. You can clasp your hands behind your back. Do whatever feels great on you. And stay here for 3, 2, 1, release. Now send your hands up high. Extended mountain, forward fold, high plank. Come all the way down to your belly. Send your hands next to your side. Press your hips into the mat and come up for locust pose number 1. Really press your hips into the mat and come up for 3, 2, 1, come down. Now send your hands into a gold posed arm. Come up, and you're gonna press your hands, your elbows towards the back room, and then come up for 3, 2, 1, come down. 1 more. Clasp your hands behind your back. Send your hands towards the back room and come up. Pull them shoulder blades into your spine. Really press in and stay for 3, 2, 1, release. Windshield wiper your feet. And press back into child's pose. We're only going to be here for a breath. So really take it. Take 1 deep, long breath in. And exhale. Come onto your back. And we're going to do 3 bridges and wheels. So if you want, go into bridge first. And you're going to send your feet to the ground and send your hips up high. And you can stay here. Or if you want and you feel like you're ready, go right up to wheel. And we're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. You got 2 more. That's it. So what made you come here? It's just like having a cup of coffee. I say it all the time. This gives me my energy. Let's go. Let's get back up there. Bridge or bridge to heel for 7, 6, 5, 4. Press your chest closer to that wall. 3, 2, 1. Come down. One more. One more big one. Let's go. What made you come? Let's go. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Go back up. And we're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep going. 5, 4, 3. Press that chest towards that back. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Awesome work. Have them soles of them feet to touch. Open up them legs. Send one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly. Feel your heart beating. Feel that breath. Take this time for you. If you want to, close your eyes and just breathe. One more. Happy baby. Grab the outside of your feet. Do a little rock and roll. And then send your feet together and send them up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands behind your head. Let's go for some more core. And pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right heel and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send both feet up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees to a 90-degree angle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send both feet down to the ground for 10, 9. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now send your knees to the right side for 10, 9. Get them obliques. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your knees to the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug them in. Good work. You can rock and roll a little bit. Good work. Now we're just going to go for a bicycle ride. Now send your right leg out, or your left leg out. Bend your right leg, sorry. Bring your hands behind your head and send your left arm towards your right elbow. Your right elbow towards your right leg. Right neck. Left elbow towards your right leg. I'll get my story straight. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. Slow. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, them in. Now, send your body for a good morning stretch. Really press up. And hug your knees in and come into high boat. We're not doing high boat. You're going to send your hands out and then we're going to swim in. We're going to go forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Rock and roll. And however you can get there, come into cobra. Send your feet to the ground and come up. Press your shoulders back. Press them knees into the mat. And rock and roll your neck. And twist it a little bit. And then tuck your toes. And send your hips up high. Right side, half pigeon. So you're going to send your right foot and you're going to bend it. You're going to send your foot towards one wall and your knee to the other. Square out your hips first. Feel that stretch. If you want to, stay here. Or if you want a deeper stretch, come down and place your forehead to the mat. I hope you're all sweating like I am. And just breathe. Just be present. Just be in the moment. Two more breaths. Now come up onto your forehands if you're on your thing and bring that back foot to meet your front and come into double pigeon. Send your feet out towards each other. Send your hands on your hips. Send your hips down to the mat. So like get your booties down and then fold. You can stay here or you can come down as low as you can. I like to put my hands next to me, like kind of holding my knees and then come down. But it's whatever feels good in your body. Then we're going to go into the left side. So send your right heel back, your left leg bent. Flex your foot. You can stay up or come down. And just breathe. Feel that stretch in your glutes. Two more breaths. Come up and then send that one leg over for double pigeon. Flex your top legs. Or if you want, you can go in Indian style. And come down. Just feel that stretch in your glutes and your legs. I know from Friday's camp, I know people's calves were bothering them, and I know a lot of people's glutes were bothering them, especially, and also with running. A lot of people have been running and walking and biking. Let's just stretch out our legs. And then come all the way up, and then send your feet out towards the front. Send your hands up towards the ceiling. Fold. You know, bend your knees a little bit. And then bend your right leg in and keep your left leg out straight. Send that arm up all the way towards the ceiling and then fold. And if you need to, grab at your towel, your rope, or anything you have to bring that leg, to bring your chest closer. It really helps. Release. Now send that right foot over your left. And let's do a little twist. Really feel that stretch in your whole body. Switch sides. Now bend your left leg. Keep your right leg straight. Send your hands up and fold. Do the same thing if you want. Use your towel. Use send your left leg over and twist. And just breathe. Look over your top shoulder. And send your feet out towards the front. Send your hands up and fold. And then release. Let's get them feet over our heads. You can come into shoulder stand. You're going to send your toes towards your face. Keep your hands on your lower back. And then send your feet over your head for a plow pose. Keep your hands on your lower back if your feet don't touch. Death man's pose, bring your knees around your forehead. Then send your feet up towards the ceiling one more time. This time, send your toes up towards the ceiling, and then bring them towards your face, and then kind of roll them out. So send your toes, so you're going to send them to like the right side, or you can go to one side, like I'm sending my right foot to the right side, and then my left foot to the left, just to open up my feet. Give your feet a little loving, and then slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Get your belt or your towel, and send your right heel towards the ceiling. Walk your hand up your belt, and then open up. Really feel that opening. And then back to center. And then your left hand, grab the belt or your rope, and then switch. Cross it over. Walk it back up. Walk your hand up your belt. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Send your left heel up towards the ceiling. Walk your hand up the belt or your towel. And then open up to the right side. And send your drishti to the left. Feel that opening in your legs. This should feel amazing for them runners out there. Then cross over. And send your drishti to the left and your leg to the right. Back to center. Walk your hand up your belt and stay here for 3, 2, 1. Remove the belt. Bring your knees into your chest. And then roll your legs over to the right side. And send your drishti to the left. Back to center. Now send your legs to the left side and your drishti to the right. Back to center. Give yourself one big hug. And then come into one more happy baby. Really open up. And then butterfly on the ground, but this time send your hands over your head. And let your body melt to the ground. One more. And then come into Savasana, final rest. Just let your body melt to the ground. Start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. And then send your hands over your head for a good morning stretch. Stretch out your right side. Stretch out your left. Stretch out both. And then hug your knees into your chest and then roll over to the right side. For fetal position, fresh start, new beginning. And when you're ready, come into a seated position and face the front room. Send your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. And out. Now send your hands to your third eye. Open up your palms. I invite in patience, joy, and love. Together we're going to shut our palms tight. And together we're going to say, Namaste. Thank you.